Hello students, this is Dr. Mike. I wanted to show you a couple of things about web app testing and vulnerabilities with websites. So I want to show you real quick the Owasp Top 10 project here. It's owasp.org. If you Google Owasp Top 10 2017, you should probably find it. There's a full PDF version, of course, you can get. It's got a full reading for you. We don't really need that though. What I want to show you is these top 10 issues that are commonly seen on websites. And you should see these in the text. And you'll see some of these look familiar, like cross-site scripting. This is a great thing to look at to figure out what an injection vulnerability is, the threat attack vectors, the weaknesses, and its impacts. And even show you examples of what in this case a injection is. And this we have a SQL injection here. And also we have further references, cheat sheets, prevention cheat sheets, the CWE injections links, and of course how to prevent. This is actually really good. As we look at security, we always look at how to hack something, how is something hackable. But you're going to find yourself in the position where you need to help someone not get hacked. So being knowledgeable how to prevent something is really going to help you out. And to give them a nice cheat sheet, for example, this is the kind of stuff you can give to a development team and to Microsoft, how to do escaping, so they're not allowing in certain characters. So I want to show you an example of one of the top 10. We have cross-site scripting. This is also still a huge issue, and it is the ability to inject a script in either a web page. So this example, there's a website that has a form for comments, and that form allows any type of characters. A user could put in a reference to a malicious URL, and anyone who visits that web page would attempt to run that script. So of course, not trusting user input. Any user input is definitely key to this. Another one too is also just within a parameter, like on a URL or a link. So let's give you a demonstration here. So here we can see, this is my virtual machine I have set up for an attack. I am running a malicious server called Beef. You can see back here running on the panel. So this is running right now. It's serving out several items. One's called the hook.js. So this is an injection vulnerability. This is an injection script that will give me control of the web browser for the user. Here's the Beef panel running. I'm logged in, and Beef is for the browser exploitation framework project, in case you were curious. So this user got an email from a friend and with a link. So I'm going to copy the link location. I'm going to paste it here. The end of this is a script reference right there. Now, normally browsers, some browsers have add-ons like NoScript that will help block this. So there's some good security tips for you. Look for that. Ghostery, NoScript, AdBlock Plus, and uBlock Origin. So you want to make sure you have a modern browser. You make sure you have some control on where your website goes. So the user sees this. They don't notice that there's a script buried inside here. So they click on it, and it goes to the butcher. And we say, yeah, cool. We have a nice website we can order some beef from in this case. You can see here, though, I have just shot off, and this has been initiated, which is the hook.js. That has given me control of this browser right here. So we have several things we can do. We can capture information. Let's say 123 Main Street. Credit card number, there you go, 123 think of a number, be at email.com, and of course a password. So as I do things here, I sign up. Right away, you can see everything, every click I've done, everything I've typed. Now, of course, it grabs it in intervals. So you can see there's me at email.com, and your name, your password. There's bad password, and my address, my username, and of course my credit card number. There it is. So this is a real raw capture, but we can do more than that too. We have several exploits here we can actually send to the browser. We can do our own cross-site scripting. We could turn on the webcam, which I can't as a virtual machine, but we can take screen caps, and we can also do things with social engineering. So for example, let's look at, search for, do a Google phishing attack. So we're going to send this fake cross-site script page to this browser. I'm going to execute that. I'll give it a second. And let's say I have been logged into Google, and I'm used to seeing this pop up. Oh, I must need to relog in. So I type in me at com and I fat finger that, and whenever I sign in, I'm good to go. Oops. And there we go. You can probably see here, I've captured my password, secure password 123 or 13, and username. So we actually use this to harvest close that down, I'm sorry, to harvest information from the user. So there's a lot here we can do. Now there's of course this beef in this this JavaScript that gets sent is not, it's well known now. So this is mostly academic in nature, but it does show you the dangers of cross-site scripting and how running in the wild and clicking on anything and not understanding where it goes to can cause a lot of issues. So anyways, we'll shut that down for now. And I hope you enjoyed this quick demo.